Let's start with the positives. This is the premiere episode. I thought it was a 1 hour show. It ended up being like an hour and a half. So there we go. So Stephanie, let's actually start with you. Let's start with your positives of tonight's episode.
Okay, so typically I'm used to sexy vampires. I don't know about you guys, but there's True Blood, there's Vampire Diaries. So when I think of sucking blood, I think of like this sensual experience. Oh, I love you, I want to make out, but you're killing me, that kind of thing. That did not happen. FYI, this was more like blood draining, like a weird kind of scientific, the thing comes out, we're going in the throat, we see what's sucking the blood. So we're fast forwarding to more like the middle of the episode when that giant monster sucked the blood of one of the airport employees. Do you guys remember that part?
Yeah.
So that was it for me, because I was like, well, this is this kind of show. Now I get it.
I'm so glad you brought that up because, like, for so long, me and a bunch of other people have been, like, recognizing that in the last 10 years, vampires have become wusses. Absolute wusses. They used to be the objects of nightmares, the things that you fear, the demons, whatever. And in the past 10 years, they're the pretty bulls at high school with glistening things.
Now you fall in love with them.
Yes.
You fall in love with vampires.
And it's no coincidence that right before this after show, we just had finished our True Blood after show. So yeah, I'm so glad you brought up that point about it's a scary vampire. And like this generation of viewers are not used to that. So
I know.
It's kind of cool getting back to that a little bit.
But I like it. Someone already tweeted me during the show and she said, yeah, we're done with that Twilight shit. And I was like, yes, apparently we are.
Yeah, there is no Edward in whatever that thing was that was shooting around all over the place. All right, what else is one of your positives?
All right, real fast, I just realized, because now you're saying that we're switching over now into sort of like darker vampire stuff. Guillermo was the first one to even do vampire things, because his very first movie in 1993, fun fact, sorry, I'm just going to throw this in there, but fun fact is, yeah, his very first movie, it starts with, I think, a C. I kind of forget it now, but it was about vampires in 1993, so he started the trend.
Now, of course, I have heard rumor that there are vampire movies and TV stuff before 1993.
Nope.
They all started.
Nobody knew about
Guillermo del Toro in 1993.
He started the trend.
Coined that term for blood-sucking things. It wasn't. That really didn't exist before.
He coined the term.
Nosferatu was just bloodsucker. It wasn't vampire. That was created by Guillermo del Toro. But he's done more stuff than just that first. Like, a lot of people forget that what really put Guillermo on the scene for a lot of people was, of course, his Blade movies.
Yes.
Which his kind of take on vampires and things like that. Right. Once again, nothing to be pretty and admired and sensual. Dark, evil, killing machines, stuff like that. And that's what they were in those things.
All right, my second positive. I've got a thing with creepy kid scenes, creepy kid laughter. There's another after show called Pretty Little Liars, and there's the scene took place in parks. So yes, point of the story is I hate creepy kids, but I love them. It's a love-hate relationship. And at the very end, that creepy little girl hugged her father, and all of a sudden she was like, I'm so cold, and then it cut, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna be like, you know?
I was so surprised that never happened. I was waiting for it. That was when I was plugging my ears, you guys. Didn't you see me? I was
you
like,
were expecting, you were just waiting for that.
I really thought that was gonna happen, and I thought it was a good way to end it almost, you know?
Now we'll watch the next one.
Absolutely, because we're all expecting that to be like the first thing that's gonna happen.
You know what?